Did you know that there are a number of lesser-known texts that explain human origins? These are alternative views on humanity's past. These other ancient stories that are continuously being discovered. They are challenging the dominant historical narrative. I'm going to give you a list of the ones that I like the best. And slowly, we're going to go through one by one, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's start with the Popol Vuh from the Mayan civilization. It describes not only the creation of the world, but extensive failed attempts at creating humanity. And it involves gods, floods, and strange beings. It presents a cyclical view of history, very different from the linear Western view. Number 2. The Book of Enoch. Second Temple Judaism. This text was once considered canonical, this by early Christians, but later on became rejected. It describes the Watchers, angels that fell to earth, that taught humans forbidden knowledge, and bred giant Nephilim with human women. This is a radically different version of ancient history involving extraterrestrials that created and influenced human beings. Number 3. The Zhang-Heng's Seismograph Records, Ancient China. While this is not a narrative text, the records associated with it describe ancient inventions from the year 132 CE. They hint at super technology, super advanced, an understanding of the Earth's processing that should have been impossible. Their knowledge was highly advanced. This challenges the assumption of when people learned about technology, when it started, and how advanced it was. Number 4. The Nag Hammadi Library, Ancient Egypt. These are Gnostic texts, discovered in 1945. These early Christian and Gnostic writings, like the Gospel of Thomas, the Hypostatus of the Archons. This describes a very different cosmology. The material world in this story was created by a corrupt demiurge, a demigod, who had nothing to do with a benevolent God. And this flips a traditional Judeo-Christian creation story by its head. And number 5, we have the Mahabharata and Ramayana, Ancient India. While the story is widely known in India, many in the West are absolutely unaware how these texts described super advanced technologies. In fact, the guy that invented the atomic bomb, do you know where he got his idea, his inspiration? From this. For example, they had Vimanas. They are literally flying machines. Their weapons describe nuclear explosions, and some alternative historians see it as a hint of forgotten technology from the past. And number 6, we have the Timaeus and Critias by Plato, Ancient Greece. In these dialogues, Plato describes Atlantis, which was an advanced civilization. Plato tells a story of how the Atlantean civilization was destroyed by a cataclysm, while mainstream historians view it as allegorical. But some researchers believe that Plato is relaying memories of an ancient civilization, which we can also connect to Thoth, the Atlantean priest-king from the Egyptian pantheon of gods, which they derive from the Sumerian gods, but don't let me get ahead of myself. Number 7, the Uera Linda book. It's a Frisian manuscript, and it's a 13th century copy of something that was much older. And this controversial text suggests a matriarchal ancient European civilization. They were an advanced seafaring culture, and this all happened before known history. But of course, a lot of scholars are going to dismiss it as a hoax, but others will argue that it has a less of a mythological base to it. Number 8, the Sibylline Oracles. And this is a Greco-Romano prophecy. These are a collection of prophecies attributed to the oracle women, the Sibyls. And they offer a cyclical, doom-laden version of a history filled with floods, fires, natural calamities, and divine intervention, suggesting a repeated destruction of humanity. These are my top 8 ancient civilization origin stories. And the fun thing is, the Western world hardly knows anything about it. So let me tell you all of the ancient stories so you can decide for yourself what to believe in. And once we get through all of them, I'll give you my personal take on what I believe is our true ancient origin story.